Hello guys, hello, shalom. I just took a shower not that long ago, so I just want to go outside before the sun is gone. So, but I want to talk about a few things real quick. There's a few things I do want to talk about because I didn't discuss this on my last YouTube channel. I mean, I mentioned it, not my last YouTube channel. What is it? The one that I talked about all brothers and sisters don't engage and shit. That one. I mentioned what is it? I mentioned that Afro Hispanic people, Afro Latinos, basically, Afro Hispanic people in general, so-called Afro Hispanic people, right? You guys think, some of you guys, not all, some of you guys think that you are not part of the so-called black community, but you are. You guys want to be white so bad. You're not white. If you have Rastafari hair, Afro hair, basically, curly and wavy hair. I just happen to have all three, except for the Rastafari hair, obviously. But if you have those type of hair features, basically, and if you could synthesize the sun, you are part of nature. All right. The reason you guys are catching hell out here right now is because this white man system is literally telling you to fuck off. It's literally telling you to fuck off, and you're wondering why. They don't give a shit about you. They never gave a shit about you. All right? And this is going to my so-called Afro-Hispanic people. There's a few Hispanics here that are not Afro, and they put us right next to these they put so-called Afro-Hispanic people with non-Afro-Hispanic people. And it's all fucking mixed up and shit. And guess what? We're not supposed to be a part of them. At all. To be quite honest. Alright? And most people might get offended about that. Some people might be pissed about that. But it's the truth. It's the truth. You guys don't know your American history. You don't know. Your American history is founded by, there's wicked forces, obviously, there's wicked reptilians, but these white reptilians that I like to call these orcs, basically, they were created in the lab, obviously, and that's all coming to light, and they already know it, but they have their heads buried in the sand because they are so scared right now. This is the worst time to actually be a so-called white man and woman, to be quite honest with you. Because the planet doesn't want you here anymore. And that's not racist, it's true. The planet's literally killing you off. And if you're part of this type of orc species, you are going to be gone as well. Right? And if any of your brothers and sisters want to be part of this shit, if you want to be part of this ward that's dying, you're gonna go along with it. It's point blank and simple. All right? There's no fucking reason for any of you guys to see this man as a god, to see your oppressors as gods. All right? Did you know that the teachers, the politicians, you know who they have to cater to? To beings that they look like reptiles and shit. Alright? Seriously. Just making sure that guy doesn't follow me. I hate when people follow me. Seriously. I hate that shit. But yeah, I'm just here outside with nature. These guys are spraying the sky and shit like that, but obviously there's one up there. I wish I could show it to you, but oh wait, can I do this? What's this? That is nothing, apparently. But anyways, it doesn't matter. What matters is that this system it's over. This system is over. All right, guys? The system is over. To my so-called Afro-Hispanic brothers and sisters, I want you to get mentally prepared of what's going to happen here soon. All right? Seriously. Because you guys think that this war is going to still be around. No, it's not. I even had to tell some of my friends and family about this stuff, and they still don't get it. All right? They don't see the writing on the wall. So that's why I come here to this day still making videos. I don't have to make videos anymore. I don't. Shout out to Remy. Me and him have talked about this, and we don't have to make videos anymore. We don't have to make videos anymore. What's the point? We don't have to make videos. See this tree? You see that? That right there is an eye, and up there is an eye, and right up there too. Those are eyeballs. All right? Seriously. Some of them don't look like eyeballs though. Let me see. You see that? What do you think that looks like? So, there's just a lot of things that are going around right now. So, and remember, you brothers and sisters, I'm also talking to my so-called black brothers and sisters too. If you guys want this system to survive, same thing if you're so-called Afro-Hispanic people, if you want this system to survive, you guys are not going to make it. This is a system found by bloodshed. This system is found by blood. This system was made on the deaths of so-called black people and Afro-Hispanic people. They separated us. All right? They did. They separated us. A lot of people don't want to think that, but it's true. They separated us. All right? They did. They separated us. And so many people are confused of who's what. You know? Seriously, look at this. See? New Earth, baby. Look at this. New Earth, baby. Seriously. It's beautiful. Seriously. You see this? This is a female tree. This is a female tree. It's beautiful. You know, you guys gotta know who you are. You gotta know who your ancestors were. You guys gotta know who your people were. All right. For crying out loud, your so-called Afro-Hispanic people that live around Mexico, Salvador, Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico, and stuff like that. You guys need to know. You guys gonna look at the pyramids that you see in the Aztecs, basically, or where where Salvador is at, and also Mexico. You guys are gonna look at those pyramids and not think that you guys didn't make them, even though some of you guys that live over there know that you guys built them, but yet it's a lost knowledge. Even the old folks don't even know that that's a thing, because we have been bombarded by a system that doesn't give a fuck about us. All right. So these white people, these white reptilians, are minions. They're minions. They're minions. They're minions to keep us thinking that everything's fine in this planet and everything's hunky-dory. It's not. And then in turn, their bosses are the reptilians, right? But in turn also, they're minions also to to Marduk, which is the god that slayed Tiamat in half. You can search that up. I don't have to. I've talked about it so much on this channel. I don't have to talk about it. But it's not that hard to find Marduk versus Tiamat on the internet. It's not that fucking hard. You can literally see a tablet of her fighting Zeus's son. Right? Enki's son. Ea's son. Alright? And we're not talking about son as S-U-N. We're talking about the son as S-O-N for this motherfucker. Alright? So, and I want to talk about to you ladies too. My so-called my so-called black sisters and my so-called Afro-Hispanic sisters. I've been looking. It's not all of you. Obviously, it's not all of you ladies. Of course not, because I know some of you ladies love your men, you know, and we love you too. Hell yeah, we value you, woman, like crazy. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? But fucking noises there. But how does anyone get any peace? Literally, there's buildings here and all this shit. Then they hear this crap. How does anyone get any peace? But moving on, I've been seeing videos that a lot of our so-called black women are literally talking shit about the so-called black man. And some of your Afro Hispanic women, some of you are so in bad relationships that you're like, oh, fuck all these men and shit like that. All right? I'm not even going to talk about the other stuff that they're pushing out here, because I know a lot of people are going to get pissed off at the gay stuff and the lesbian stuff and all that. Oh, what does that have to fit in with all of this? Oh, trust me, it does. It does. Man, guys, you got to research Rome. You got to research Rome. Look that shit up. Look what they did in Rome. Did you know that in Rome, which were all white men, they all started beating their wives, and all their wives left to another island that's called Lesbian Island. That's a thing. That's real. All right? I'm dead serious. All right? It was only happening to the so-called white woman, and the white man was beating her to death. And then all the men was just staying in Rome, and guess what they were doing? They were all fucking each other. Dressing up like women, fucking each other and shit like that. That's how you get it. You get that shit in Rome. Alright? And then some of you ladies out here want so many people to be gay. So many, yeah, basically, just gay. And I'm over here like, what's wrong with you people? You know? It's crazy. It's crazy out here. But people don't want to think about that because they think it's normal, or it's just fine the way it is, or they say, oh, I can do what the fuck I want. Fuck what you have to say, basically. I'll say this right now, the sun is fucking beautiful. Look at that. See that? But go ahead and think that way, guys. Go ahead and think that way. Because I don't have to convince you of anything, because right now, the sun is doing something, and the planet's doing something right now, whether you like it or not. There's a reason why we have the northern lights everywhere on this planet right now. Alright? Alright? Oh, but I can't see it where I live at. Yeah, because it's just it still doesn't matter. It's still cosmic energy. It's going to be everywhere, no matter what. And you can't stop it. Some people might be shocked about it and be like, oh, how come the government hasn't said anything? You really think these motherfuckers are going to tell you? And if they did tell you, it would just tell you that, hey, they actually give a fuck about you, and maybe you would die too. But guess what? They're not telling you. Why? Because they are dying. Does that make sense? Why would the wicked people tell you that they're dying? They're going to make you think that everything's fine and hunky-dory, and pay attention to this fucking bitch-ass man called Donald Trump and his little fucking reptilian motherfucking friends, like Kamala Harris and Obama and shit, and Biden and crap. You guys don't think they're not friends? You guys think they're enemies? You guys really think they're fighting each other and butting heads and don't like each other? It's all for entertainment. They're doing it for entertainment. You guys thinking it's real? Remember, these guys are little kids playing it on a pond, while the Titans, not the gods, because we are against the gods, that Jesus crap doesn't exist. Jesus never existed at all. And if he did existed, he looked like a brother. Alright? I remember one time when I was in school that some brother was explaining to this orc motherfucker teacher that, oh, Jesus had woolly hair and shit like that. And he wanted to deny it. Of course he wanted to deny it. Bald-ass motherfucker. Seriously, man. Seriously. You guys got a problem with it? I don't know what to tell you. Look at that. That tree, look at that tree. That tree is very high vibration. You see that? Very, very, look at that. That tree is very high vibration. Very high vibration. And it looks like it belongs in a Tim Burton movie. That's why I love coming here, because of that tree alone. Alright? Sometimes people put dog shit here. They take their dogs to shit here, knowing they don't know that they're fucking with the grass. Oh, but shit helps the grass. Yeah, when animals from nature shit on the ground, not when unnatural animals shit on the ground. But don't worry, you guys will find out, and it will be very painful for you. Very fucking painful for you. But apparently I'm too hatred. Apparently I have too much anger in my heart. And apparently I'm always gone, apparently. Because, I'm listening to people that have the wrong information or just want to talk shit. You haven't tapped into the planet, man. You haven't tapped into the planet. You haven't walked in grass, haven't you? You haven't linked into her to literally get her frequency. Alright? Seriously. Alright? This is something we need to... this is something that is happening where either you agree with it or not. It doesn't matter. The American system is dead. It's no more. No more rent. Alright? No more jobs. No more school. No more school. No more school. Because you guys are going to be able to teach your kids in your own home. Homeschool your kids. Oh, I don't want to do that. Then you'll be taken out as well. If you guys don't want to be adults here, because there's adults that act like children, they still are children, even though they be like, oh no, I'm straight up an adult, I got my own place, I got my own car, I got my own job, I got my own money, I got my own bread. That, in the cosmos eyes, that's not, you really think in the universe's eyes, outside of this planet, you really think that that is manageable, sustainable. It's not sustainable. You want a system that was created by blood. You want a system that stays around that was literally covered in blood and still is covered in blood. You want this system to go on. Guess what? All these kids that are getting kidnapped and being slaughtered, all that blood is in your hands now. If you want this system to keep going. Oh, you can't just say that. Yes, I can. You want America to still be around and still want to have these government officials when they're gone and shit like that? Then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. All right, the time is now to know thyself. Because when you know thyself and you do Tai Chi, sigils, meditation, and learn about your anatomy, you're literally destroying this system. Just by you growing, you're destroying this system. All right? Why do you think the government shutdown happened? You think the government shut down just because of some bullshit? You think COVID, you think in 2020 when COVID happened, you thought that was just a big giant event for no fucking reason? COVID was a test. 2020 was a test to see who is ready for this stuff and who is not ready. And mostly everyone on the planet, like about 80 or 90% of the planet is not ready. But guess what? The planet doesn't give a shit. The planet's ready. And she's sick of waiting for unenlightened piece of shit people that don't want to wake up. She's sick of it. She wants you guys to wake up and you guys are not waking up. Some of you are waking up, which is great. There are all people that are all waking up. And some people will wake up in the last minute and be like, holy shit, this person was right. Holy shit, I wish I could say this and that to them. But you're not, because you won't see them anymore. That's why I mentioned before, I won't see my friends and family anymore. Not because out of malice and shit like that. It's because there's certain vibration that you have compared to them. And if they reach to that vibration when they realize what's up, then okay, you will see them. But if they don't, you're not going to see them anymore. They're not going to die. I mean, they could, but they're not going to die. Now, if they want this system to keep going, then yes, they will be. They will be out. They will be gone. They will have to reincarnate and start over again with life and relearning the cosmos and shit. Do you guys really want to die to reincarnate to start over with your whole life again when you could just literally start over right now and just pick up a book? Or literally sit down and meditate with nature? It's not that hard. You can't meditate with nature for like literally 10 or 5 minutes a day. You know? It's I don't get it. I just don't get it with some people. People just literally, even when I was in school and I got out of it, guess what I did? Went outside with nature and meditated. Oh, I can't do that because I got kids and shit like that. Oh, I'm too tired when I get out of work. That's an excuse. That's a fucking excuse. And I take SSI, and I already know that shit's going to go down eventually. That's why I mentioned that all of this can go down all at once. The system will shut down. We get our cosmic abilities, because those cosmic abilities are already within you, and that's what they call junk DNA. Or DEA. Alright? Seriously, sorry, the wind is blowing in my hair. Usually I like to wait for my hair to dry before I go outside, but it's not, that doesn't happen a lot sometimes. But that's okay, that's fine, it doesn't matter. But what matters is that this system is done, guys. This system's over, and I want you guys to understand and understand that the life that you live is not going to last any much longer. All right, we got one more month left. We got a few more days left in this calendar. And shit, if you really pay attention on the internet, especially when you think about this 3-eye atlas stuff, it's funny too, because there's some of our people, so-called black people and Afro Hispanic people, thinking that this is bullshit with 3-eye atlas. Even some of our religious folk thinking that 3-eye atlas has wicked reptilians and shit like that. They don't know better. They don't know better because they're scared. They're scared, and they don't want to know the truth. Oh, I'm not scared. Really? You're not scared? So when you see a being that looks like Godzilla flying in the sky, octopus and squids flying in the sky, and also people like me flying in the sky, don't scream. Don't cry. Don't even try to pray to us, because we're not going to react to that. Why are you going to pray for people flying? And then there's religious folks out here that's going to look at that and think that that's wicked, because only God can do it. What God are you talking about? What God? You do realize females need to come first before a man, right? You do realize that, right? Because when you look at all of these portraits of the European Christians, all you see is all white men. Men together with little children. Portraits. You guys don't think that that's not disgusting? Meanwhile, when you look at different cultures in ancient times, basically, or like before this time, like if you look at the Egyptians and shit like that, you literally had the man, the woman, and the child. Even when they do this religious shit, they don't say anything about Mary. They just be like, oh yeah, she was a virgin, and she was basically a slut to God. No, she wasn't. Yes, she was. She was with somebody. She was with another man, and then God just chose her. You see the bullshit? You see the bullshit? I know a lot of religious folks are going to come over here and call me the devil and shit like that. Well, you know what? That's a compliment. That's a compliment. You know why? You know why that's a compliment? Because there is no reason for you guys to literally think in an ignorant way instead of opening up your mind and looking at different civilizations and think that all civilizations were wicked and evil except for this civilization. You know how retarded that sounds? Yeah, every civilization was wicked because they didn't know about Christianity. You sound like you're fucking oppressors. You sound like that fucking Christopher Columbus bullshit. That's what you sound like. You sound like that. So, I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and be safe.